Okay, this is LaDonna with She Saw Stars. I'm doing writing and I've been publishing. Finally got 2 books out. I had to redo New Moon Ascendant, which I wrote. It's a novella, and it wasn't looking that great. I published it through Lulu.com, which is an independent publisher, and now I think is looking great. Okay, now I also recently published Sprite, a primer. And Sprite, a primer, is a short little read about sprites and nature spirits and how to work with them and sort of my experiences with them. Okay, and so it's a really good book. I'm really happy with it. I'm waiting for the proof to go over it. It is available at lulu.com. Both of these books, you can buy them now. And then eventually, once I go through the proofs, then they should be available via Barnes & Noble and stuff like that. There's an ebook and a hard copy for each of them. Okay, so New Moon Ascendant, and then also Sprite, a primer. Now, New Moon Ascendant is a fantasy book, a fantasy fiction novella, and then Sprite, a primer, is not. Okay, and that's I put it under medicine science because I wanted to have sort of a scientific vibe. There's things of legend and stuff like that. But what it's really meant to do is sort of engage your desire for discovery and exploration of the world around you, and to sort of get your own evidence and sort of examine that firsthand, and then take a look at it over time, and then sort of build upon it. Is it bonk, or is it good, or what are you really believing, if you believed in anything at all, and then why you believe in it, and if it lasts. Usually what lasts is things that are tried, true, and reliable. And so what I have is what's tried, true, and reliable for me, and I think it's really great. Okay, so I hope you will take a chance on that. New and Ascendant is going for, I think, $25 or $30. Okay, at Lulu, and so is Sprite, a primer. Okay, these are works, and Sprite, a primer is the first book. Think of it like a thesis, a presentation of observations. Okay, and then I think you'll have a good time. Now, I am writing again. This is like my first foray into sort of thriller and horror, and it's called 42 Lavender Lane, and it's in work. And so I wanted to read some of it to sort of generate some buzz, and also generate some buzz for my style of writing. Okay, and so I'll read like a little excerpt here, and it should be really, really good. And what I want is for people to sort of, look forward to my writing, and then also get it when it comes out. I think it's going to be a novella, but I don't know. Okay, and so this is a story about the paranormal, and it's about students at academies who are doing their thesis on supernatural sort of phenomena that has been noticed in the neighborhoods. Okay, and they have theses, and they're doing doctoral studies, and then they have I guess with advisors and stuff like that are watching their work. And there's a lot of strange things that are going on, okay, in this world. And it's the world, it could be Earth, it could be your home, it could be your imagination, and it could be tying into even a nightmare that you might have had, and maybe a snippet will generate something within you, and then say, yes, that's for me. Okay, now this is an excerpt for 42 Lavender Lane. Okay, all right. Kevin stood some distance down from the backyard of 42 Lavender Lane. He was backed up against the neighboring house fence, gathering his thoughts. He had arrived at the Chestnut Street loft to find the door ajar, but no Elizabeth. At first, he thought she had bailed on him, and he needed that Selena Rose evidence, okay? If his dreams were right, he would find the key in that evidence to what was causing problems at Lavender Lane. then perhaps he might finally learn what happened to his mother. Although he hadn't found Elizabeth, he did find her bag in the back bedroom. It was then when he saw her from the bedroom window stumbling down the street. Without thinking, he ran after her. Okay? He wanted to get her attention, but watching how the few folks outside reacted upon her approach, he reconsidered it and decided to follow instead. It was only when he recognized her intended destination that he suspected she might actually be dead, or worse. She's not dead. The voice startled Kevin. He looked quickly around, not expecting to find anyone, but needing to be sure. Someone was contacting him, someone that knew he was a clairaudient. The list was short on who actually knew. To his knowledge, 2 of the 4 on that list were dead. She's not dead. Who's not dead? Nothing. He pulled out a small pocket mirror. Perhaps he could get a peek at what was going on without being seen. He carefully extended his arm, angling the mirror as he did so. Just a bit further. He noticed his hand was trembling. Don't look. He dropped the mirror. He felt that. He threw himself back against the fence. His heart was racing. He struggled to listen to the night, and soon he heard it. The dragging of feet, and the sound of something pulling against the fence, around the corner from him, just out of view. Instinctively, he reached out to put up a psychic cloak, but hesitated. Its effectiveness relied on making contact with the minds who he was trying to evade. And he wasn't willing to connect at this point with what was coming. He would have to get away the old-fashioned way. A voice gurgled. Run, Kevin, run! He did, all right? Okay, now that's the end of this excerpt. We don't know what happened with Kevin, except that he is hoofing it, all right? Hoofing it. Okay, now this is 42 Lavender Lane. It's in work, okay? And I hope you like it. I can't wait to find out what happens, to the characters. I think it's really great. I think it's primed for something like a stage and even movies, okay? But it's certainly gripping and certainly evocative of the imaginal mind, and that you can see the characters. And I think it's a great read on the way, okay? I can't wait till it's delivered. If you're a writer, you know how it is. My baby. So anyway, that's what I'm working on now, okay? Writing. Okay, I do have a couple other writing projects in the works. I am trying to get on with my trend analysis and stuff like that. But all of this you can find out more about at my website, And She Saw Stars. And that's A-N-D, she, S-H-E, saw, S-A-W, stars, S-T-A-R-S.com. And there you can find out what's going on with me. I have my blog, and then I also have pages that show my press, media, also show my writing, also show some of my photography. I have been printed in magazines, and I have written articles like Fin and Mode. I am an aerospace engineer, okay? That's my bachelor's, and I do have a master's of science in aeronautical engineering, okay? And then I have associates in fashion design. Okay, and I'm currently working on a degree in pattern design. Okay, so I'm doing this work, but I'm also doing this work, and I hope that this excerpt was gripping. Okay, because I think Lavender Lane. Okay, I could totally get into it. Okay, because I do like reading, doing excerpts and reading. I have a way with reading a line. And it's always gripping and always rewarding to see the responses on the audiences. I've seen people eyes, oh my God, and they always come after and wonder, what happened? Did they make it? It's just really great. Okay, so I'm going to post this to YouTube, okay? And then it might be on my website for a short time, but it'll always be on YouTube, okay? And if you're interested, please contact me, andshesawstars@gmail.com. And I could talk to you if you're interested in when this will get published, because it will be looking for a publisher unless I go with Lulu again. And I'm hoping the works at lulu.com go really well with generating sales. It's something new for me. And then I'm hoping 42 Lavender Lane will have a similar lift. Okay, and that would be great. All right, so contact me if you want to know more, and if you want to have me do a public read of an excerpt of any of my writings, my works, contact me. I used to do it sometimes for volunteering and stuff like that, for sometimes children, but also adults is really great. Writers' workshops are great for that, and I could always be a guest at one, and then read an excerpt of my work, and really get into it. I'm not doing costume yet, but eventually that will probably be in there. I'm really into storytelling, and I think good story means good times, good memories. All right, take care. Okay, bye.